Alright, welcome to episode 19 of LEGO Marvel's Avengers. Now, I said we were going to the Thor level next, and I didn't really lie about that. But I really wanted to use the create a character, and there was one character that I wanted to unlock in order to have their pieces available when I did that. And so instead of going to Thor's hangout, which is going to be up there in Northern Europe, we are going to, and now I'm just kind of showing you the levels that you can get to in space. So there's the Lost in the Ether level. That's where we're going. You can see the Stephen Strange level, the Captain Marvel level, the Lack of Insight level, all connected. Well, actually, Lack of Insight level is connected to DC. But so now we're dropping Baron von Strucker and Dr. List. Again, we got these guys back at the end of the Masters of Evil level, unfortunately. So we have two of the least superpowered characters. Dr. List, Baron von Strucker, at least, is a Hydra. I mean, they're both Hydra guys, so they have Hydra computer access. And Baron von Strucker's idle animation is the same as the Red Skulls, which means that he will be hit by a Captain America shield if he stands in place for too long. But I don't really want to use these guys because all they can do is run around, and I think one or both of them might have. I think Baron von Strucker might have a gun. But this is the Washington D.C. hub world. It is brand new. There was not the only hub world in LEGO Marvel Superheroes was New York, and so they didn't have this little addition. Just like they didn't have the Shield base, and they didn't have Sokovia and some of the other places. So what we're going to do here is we're going to run over to this little terminal, and if you're in story mode, you want to change characters when you're in one of the free play areas. You have to originally do it from here. So we're going to change Baron von Strucker into another character. And because we're caught up on all our DLC, we have the Spider-Man characters, the Iron Spider, when Spider-Man wears an Iron Man suit. But the one we're looking for is, here's Spider-Man basic, but the one we're looking for here is the Tom Holland Spider-Man from Civil War. Now, it's just a Spider-Man costume, and then I'm going to change Dr. List into something else too, so I can switch him freely later. It's possible that I didn't have to do this step, but I went through it anyway just to be on the safe side. And since we're in Washington, who else to go and grab but Captain America? As soon as I figured out where Captain America was. So here we go. I'm going to grab Captain America. In this case, he's going to be Captain America, no helmet. And now we have Spider-Man and Captain America working together in Washington, D.C. So here's the Washington Monument area over here on one end, and then the Lincoln Memorial on the other. So you're getting a small version of the National Mall here. So here's Cap without his headgear, and currently we've teamed him up with Spider-Man from Captain America Civil War. Spider-Man has most of the same powers that he was given in LEGO Marvel Superheroes. So he can do the web slinging. In fact, it has even greater range now. Here's Captain Britain. We're going to ignore him for the moment because what we're trying to target, are these little yellow tubes over here. But Spider-Man can, he can move around with his web slinging like you saw. He can also do a power web move to move sort of like the Hulk can in certain places. And he can climb on some walls without having to use without having to activate them with his spider sense. like he did in Lego Marvel Superheroes. So that's kind of an improvement. The Civil War Spider-Man costume is one of the Spider-Men who doesn't turn into his secret identity. The only problem I have with Spider-Man is, again, lots of things are mapped to the same button. So I want him to jump, but he immediately starts. Sometimes he gets locked into doing the power jump, which is not what I'm trying to accomplish here. So what we're doing right now is we are looking around. I'm trying to jump over the hill. We are looking around. Okay. Looking at, okay, you can see the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. DLC pack characters here on the left. I'm kind of looking around. I think I'm looking for someone in particular. Let's see if I find her. There she is. Agent Daisy Johnson, played by, I think, Chloe Bennett on the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show. So we're going to have her help us wander around, and she is not going to have, we're not going to have the same problems jumping up and down with her that we have with Spider-Man. So what we're looking for is we're looking to shut down 4 things that are giving power to, there's Daisy Johnson using her quake power. That power will allow her to break glass, but not really what we need right here. What we need right here is someone who can take out gold objects. And I was trying to figure out where everybody is when things aren't all clear to see. It's kind of hard, so we can go to Tony Stark rather than going to Iron Man. And now we can have Tony Stark turn into one of the 2 suits that we have unlocked. Well, actually 3 suits that we have unlocked at this point. We're going to go to the Mark 6 suit since it's a personal favorite of mine. The other 2 suits we've got unlocked at this point would be the Mark 7 from the Avengers movie and the Mark 43 from the first level of the second Avengers movie. So we've got one of the things powered down to the little box that is guarding the character token of Captain America, Sam Wilson as Captain America. I wanted to unlock this particular character because it would allow me to experiment with the character creator. And here I try to cheat, and it doesn't really work. So I'm gonna need the Hulk. So I didn't really need to jump over. I just could have switched characters to Cap, since that's who I'm going to change into the Hulk anyway. So we're going to go over to the Hulk and go to the Age of Ultron Hulk, just for a little more realism, I guess. He's going to break down this gate door, which opens up the gold Hulk statue, which now we're going to destroy with Iron Man right in front of Hulk's face. Seems like a good plan. So there we go. We've blown up the Hulk statue, and now half of the little things that are powering the box that holds Captain America Sam Wilson are free. Captain America Sam Wilson, basically I wanted to see if his wings would transfer into the character creator. And so that's why I grabbed him in particular. I also wanted to see if character creator could, how manipulatable the character creator was. All right, so Tony's destroyed another gold statue, and now that's the 3rd thing that's been unlocked. So now we only have one more thing to look at, and it's over here, and this requires Captain America. So we're going to do the opposite of what we did a second ago. We're going to change characters from Hulk not to Agent Williams, but over to one of the Captain Americas. Now you can already see an improvement in the character select screen from Lego Marvel Superheroes because we were able to cycle through the various Captain America figures by ourselves. We didn't have to wait for the game to cycle through them for us. All right, so Iron Man now needs to blow up yet another gold statue. And now we've freed the character token for Sam Wilson as Captain America. And now I'm going to destroy all these flowers because this is a Captain America shield and we just got out of Civil War and Iron Man still has unresolved issues. I also got a lot of studs from doing this. Of course, you know, that would just be studs to help for unlocking things. You know, we're not part of any level here. This is just a hub world. All right, so now we need to run over and grab that character token. And that will bring us to the end of our time in DC here on this short break. And next episode, we will toy around with the character creator and see if we can make a character that does something that our current batch of characters don't do. And that'll be it. And I'll see you then.